How are you?
I'm just seeing if it had, hello?
Did it send or something?
Yep. I'm just seeing if it had,
Oh,
okay.
I
Hello?
didn't check it.
Okay.
Did it send or
How are
you?
you?
Taki
Yeah, I'm
Wolga.
just seeing if it had,
Oh,
okay. Hello?
I didn't check. Okay, I see a black screen.
It should change.
Hearing audio.
What is FSR2?
So I see a black screen and I hear audio.
Does it show the game?
Yeah, I can hear do 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 do. It's just a black screen.
That's so weird. Um,
Choo choo, Charles.
okay. Let me know if something comes up now.
Okay. Bada boom 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 boom. I see something. Oh, there's the game. What, did Siri just get abducted by pirates or some shit?
No, I'm just looking at, like, the new...
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard,
No, I was
with my
just
dear
looking at, like,
friend
the
Geralt
controls
of
and shit.
Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress
Well, what about
Yennefer.
last time?
She
Like, didn't,
eludes me
like,
for years, but
there were, like,
finally
some
manages
flying
to meet her
pirates
deathbed.
Those
ship
were,
and, like,
that was just a dream that he had.
oh, uh,
They haven't seen Siri for a long time. And they're, like, doing some... They're just doing some shits in the... Oh my god, that's... Okay, that doesn't work at all.
what's wrong?
Okay, I'm gonna turn off ray tracing. Oh my god.
That's a cleaner picture.
Okay, let's see what... How did they change? Muscle memory, fast attack, and speed 3. Resolve.
Sarah is a very scary person. I'm just saying that.
No!
What?
God, they nerfed it.
Nerfed what?
Okay, so you can no longer be all coked out on potions.
Oh shit.
And your max... Oh, by half? Oh.
Oh shit. What, did they half your health or some shit?
No, they made it so that... So my old build was that Geralt would like know a whole bunch of stuff with like potion lore, and he would be taking 4 potions at once, 4 really big potions at once. While one of them would increase your damage like slowly over the course of the fight, one of them would increase your damage by a huge amount when you're at max health. One of them would increase your damage every time you landed a hit, but then it would be removed if you got hit.
Yeah.
One of them would also regenerate your health per hit.
Yeah.
You would combine it with this mutation that would make it so that each point of toxicity would increase your damage by 0.75%. And so since you have 4 huge potions active at once, you'd basically do like a constant plus 300% damage.
Yeah.
And so he would be like coked out on all this like magic shit.
Just do what I do and point and click and slash kill. Slash kill. The game is a lot harder now.
No, it's not a lot harder, but it's
Fair.
not as broken. Toxicity 17%. Okay, now that is interesting.
Oh, what?
They removed... Actually, I don't think they changed it.
Oh, they didn't change anything?
I mean, like, I don't think they actually... So it was... What was it? Wyvern? Oh! They changed, changed a lot of stuff. See, like, the werewolf potion used to make it so that you would have infinite stamina regeneration outside of combat.
Yeah.
But then now it doesn't.
Hayden's ass in the Great Femoid Wars.
I see. So it has to be 80%. Okay, where's my
Okay, then.
money?
Yeah, Nissa.
What the fuck? White honey should clear your
What?
toxicity.
Uh,
What?
potion. Superior white honey.
I'm gonna.
Getting drunk off of potions. The pots.
Change it so that. That doesn't make any sense. So I should have no toxicity at all. I don't have anything active.
Yeah.
So why does it say I have 33% toxicity? That makes no sense. So then
Good eye to you, good eye. "'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless, The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. Ground's black, saturated with blood. A camp.
Yahoo!
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably. Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Horse, dog, human. A few months' worth. Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat.
Step away.
10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir. Burned. Only a human could do this.
Oh, you can just sprint with no stamina by default now. That's probably why they changed it.
Lolita. You should watch Cuties after Lolita.
Whose field is that, the other side of the river?
By the wood. Boy in Climmix. Good lad, Master Witcher. Though he...
Yes, yes, this Boyan. Will he venture
Oh,
out to inspect
shit.
his grain any time soon?
What for? Harvest is a long way off yet.
Yes. What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler.
I've accepted a
Monsters
con.
bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of a Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the griffin for
I
him.
thought Geralt was the only one that
What
took
else
those
did he happen
drugs.
to?
Why does he have yellow eyes?
Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its
Oh, no.
lair. Gotta make a
That
lure,
guy is
set a
like
trap.
naturally
And
old.
how's that going?
But no, all the Witchers have cat eyes. Geralt was apparently
but-
like given something that made it so that his hair was gray from the get-go. But then Vesemir is like one of the oldest Witchers ever.
Got the buckthorn.
Wait, but why didn't those other Witchers have yellow eyes in the show?
Powerful scent.
More
Because
like
the show
stench.
did not
City
really
boy.
hang to the
Rotting
lore.
meat, manure, piss.
Uh-huh.
It smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna
So the drugs only changed his hair color?
learn some things?
They
It's a
made it so
male.
that he has
It's
like
nest in the
exceptional
bovine woods.
reflexes.
The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down.
No, I mean
It's
like in
made,
physical,
smashed their
like,
eggs. Thought they
changes,
fixed the
like...
bugs.
Oh, it made it so that
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a
He-
professional,
yeah, he
they
had
try to do it themselves, only end up
the cat
making
eyes,
matters
but that's
worse.
like for all Witchers.
Fine. If
And
everything's
then-
ready
Okay,
to
then.
say
He
the word,
also had,
we'll
like-
get to work.
I'm
Red
ready.
hair from default.
No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already, other side of the stream. There's field.
And he had a constant erection
Plenty
too.
of room and far
Something
enough
like
so
that, yeah.
no one will get in our way.
Cool.
Good. Meet you there.
I wonder if there was a birth defect that gave someone two penises.
Actually, I think there is. I
Oh,
remember seeing that
shit.
on Reddit.
Diphalia. Or Dipalia.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Yeah, I'm looking at these pictures.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on.
None of them seem to be
We're
adults,
in the shade of those birches.
and they all look really disgusting.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me.
Get that out of my search history.
East. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
Hear that? It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait, take this.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
How about that? Always lectured us on the evils, but you're a gambler yourself.
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill.
Too key for a traditionalist gambling. Well,
Watch out! about to dive! Damn! It's fast!
You'll die, bitch.
Don't let it get away! Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
Man spends his whole life learning.
Not a Witcher, unless he doesn't want to live long. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Live and learn. Video. Rescale HUD.
Like, there's this weird, like, border thing
There is? Huh.
on my screen. It's weird. It's kind of annoying.
Yes, it is.
Let's go! Whoa there, Roach.
Yes?
Listen, ever heard of a woman named Claire? Lived around here?
Heard of her? A mild way to put it. Claire was a friend. The only person dear to me in all of White Orchard. Until her husband, Volker, quarreled with the lord of the manor. He then gathered the family and moved out into the woods to start a new settlement. The lord and his retinue rode there to convince them to...
She's an E-Claire.
They were to be civil. No forcing, no bloodshed. But... you saw. Word is Claire said something about the Lord's son, Florian.
Claire was the
Something that made the Lord
woman
furious.
who killed herself, and like
Who knows
was
the truth?
ghost in that one place.
Lots of
They
misfortunes
Oh,
in
right.
a small village.
Yeah, the giant
There's a soul in
chicken.
every village. Even the smallest. You need only ask. But let's not end on a teary note. Here, a bit of solace. Yes?
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love.
The difference with this woman.
To heal him, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my brews can do to help.
Could try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
she'll die as it is.
Yes. A peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
I understand. Do as you will.
Farewell.
Yes?
Got a potion for Lena. Swallow.
First sign of spring. Symbol of rebirth. Fitting as names go.
We'll see. Like I said, could harm her. Deeply. Works on me immediately. But I have a faster metabolism.
Yes!
Won't appear in her case for a few days.
Why'd you choose this in the end?
Decided it was better than doing nothing.
I like you, Witcher. Here. A small gift. For giving a damn. Yes?
Tell me something about yourself. What's your story?
A sad one. Do you know the Temple of Melitele in Alanda?
Do I know it? Can't remember how many times I've been there. How many times Mother Neneka
The
stabbed
Hunt
me.
Death's
We
bed.
must have missed each other. I started to become a healer under Mother Neneka. I was but 18 when they took me in. An age at which teaching was interest one far less than love. There was a boy, Goslav. He'd bare his chest to work. The novices couldn't keep their eyes off him, tripped over their own feet, dropped things. I left the temple for him. We passed a lovely summer together, and then he left. Neneke refused to take me back. My parents uttered not a word. Gave me a travel cloak and a small coin pouch. I struggled long to find a place where I'd feel safe, needed, until I finally arrived here. End of story.
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
Oh, she has no formulas.
Got any
I'm sure I can.
So she doesn't have any herbs she's willing to sell.
Phil?
She does, just there's no. Oh yeah, I need to like unlock the Master Alchemist. I'm honestly pretty bummed that they nerfed my build.
Yeah.
Like at the end game, you would just be like destroying stuff instantly.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn.
Look, he has testicle armor.
Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it
Oh, he's from the Scrotum Squad?
No, no! By the gods, no!
Cool, dude.
What?
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was
Okay.
a day's ride from here. the
Kill
whole
this
time,
dude
under my nose.
because he was
Might have said
rude.
So.
Yes, I might have. But you would not...
Killed the Griffin.
Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Take the coin. Turn down the coin.
Show me.
Oh damn it! You were supposed to turn it down.
Why?
I don't know. I was just
Geralt would have
being
taken it.
stupid. I was just being stupid. I don't know why I said that. No, Geralt would not have taken the coin. He's a better person than that. Geralt doesn't like money.
Sorry to say this, but Geralt loves money.
So long.
No, Geralt, how could you?
Are you here to spy?
Seeing Jim, it's all about them. And Ram, Kim, Jim, Dim, Jim. Oh yeah, Jim would be a Jim for all the Jim.
So long.
Are you sure?
Maybe I'm thinking of Connor.
No more. Please, no more. Mercy, please.
The Scrotum Squad.
No more.
Oh, fear the Scrotum Squad. I'm glad this person's being tortured. He's a bitch. What a bitch.
Well, he gave the army like a whole bunch of like rotten grain, and so they're like, we can't have that.
A whole bunch of rotten what?
Like grain, rotten grain.
Uh,
Well, this army took over this area and they're like, hey, if you don't give us some grain, we're gonna shove a dick up your ass. And he's like, okay, fine, jeez, okay. And so he
And
gave
wha-
him a bunch of rotten grain.
Come.
did he just not have any good grain?
It could be viewed as he had no good grain, or he, like, wanted to be like, fuck this army.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so...
Hmm.
Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Time we were on our way.
Mm-hmm. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
You actually can't.
It's too bad.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Can't help the
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show to Miriam.
Can you eat people in this game?
Burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the
No.
Imperials? You
Oh,
Nilfgaard's whore.
okay.
Wait, you can in
Let it
Skyrim. Do you remember
pass.
that?
I know grief eats at your
No, I don't remember that. What was that about?
You get in Skyrim, you get a ring that allows you to eat people.
like a dog. Said Nil
Oh, that's
was
cool.
for superstition,
And that's like
but
in
they
the
don't
base
fear the
game,
wrath
that's
of
with
the
no
gods.
mods.
And you, do you fear it?
Oh shit. I guess that would make sense. So there's probably a lot of cannibalism back then.
Let
go!
And you don't
No, it's
fear
like-
the gods' wrath. You
It's like-
don't fear it, you cunt! Leave me be!
It's more like ritual cannibalism.
Oh, there's a lot of ritual cannibal. Oh, okay.
Is this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You alright?
The fuck are you doing, bitch?
Witchers steal young'uns. That true. What the Emperor promised you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere.
No, she ain't.
Where are you?
They won't back down now.
I can see that. Never fight a Witcher.
That went pretty good. If I had my build at like full capacity, I would have been able to do that fight in like 3 seconds.
It's alright.
Yeah.
It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face. God save us.
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Scrotum Squad.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher
It's
who lived
Jim.
in White Orchard. I knew it was you.
Jim.
I might have waited until you found me, but
Damn, Jim.
you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's
How much you in?
good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Spent the last 6 months in the saddle. Haven't seen you for 2 years. Can't we take a moment
Sadly, we cannot. Someone awaits you, Geralt. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir
Cool.
Emrys.
What's the rush?
More intimate terms with him. The white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
to... Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
Fine. Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing, and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel honored, I'm sure.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction.
Wonder what he offered
Somehow
you.
doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me.
He
Cool.
Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just reading
Thanks for
the
your
shit.
help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
I wish Garrett would finally just kill this guy already. He's so fucking annoying.
Just kill her
Like,
already.
Yeah, he's got white hair, yellow eyes. You see how he dresses like a witcher? He's trying to be Geralt so bad. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, dude. Geralt's #1 fucking fan over here.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then...
Oh no! Attila the Hun. Awesome.
Yennefer, how'd
We shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
So this area was actually the main area that you're in
This bard's
the
tale
first game.
begins near White Orchard with my dear friend.
Yeah.
Seeking his lover of yore.
The outskirts of
Sorceress
Vizima and then
Yennefer.
Vizima itself.
He'd eluded him for years, but now
Yeah.
he's just a few steps ahead.
And it's a huge city.
Many trials and tribulations.
Though not as
Geralt
big as
finally
Novigrad.
learned that Yen was in nearby.
That's nice. What happened to your sunglasses, Jim?
It must suffice.
They stole it. They stole it.
Think Emir cares if I'm clean.
So where's Dandelion in this game? Did he die or some shit?
Title or not at all.
No, they don't find him until
The
like
gentleman will be seated on the bergère
they go to the
What now?
in the
Okay.
chair.
which is like halfway through the
Catwin,
game.
please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
Okay.
But there's a bunch of stuff that involves him, including one part where you like a side quest where you can like do a
Then
play with
what?
Dandelion.
Gonna do my nails too?
If time
Yeah.
permits. Sadly, the day is short. While the list of hygienic and cosmetic treatments that the gentleman should undergo.
Something wrong with my beard? Fine.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
Geralt talks in as few words as possible.
How goes
Yeah,
preparations for the audience?
that's very wise.
Yes, General. The gentleman will be more or less presentable.
Who's this guy? He a barber too?
No. Morvran Voorhis, commander of the Alba division. Yennefer's escort. They were my men. All of them. Indeed, were. For none have returned to Vizima, have they? I truly wonder what happened on the road yesterday. Perhaps you could enlighten me. You have time. And razor to your throat.
Wild Hunt killed them.
A cavalcade of wraiths dashing across the night sky. These omens of war the peasantry bubbles about.
This dude has brown hair.
Believe that.
Frankly,
What a loser.
give a damn.
Nordlings. We can bathe you, shave you.
Look at this
and
dude and his brown hair.
teaching you manners.
Ugh.
Will be a
I'd shave that shit off.
You too.
Done.
Shall I shave him
looks
once
really
more
greasy.
against the grain?
No.
Yeah.
He himself is very much against the grain. That's enough. Farewell, Witcher.
I'm just bullshitting. There's nothing wrong with brown hair.
Good.
I think that guy becomes the Emperor in one of the endings.
Oh, yeah.
Sadly, I did not receive exact measurements. If the garments chafe, our tailor will adjust them.
Where are my clothes?
Where they should have gone long ago. with
It
the
would be my paramount pleasure to serve you, sir.
Clean and starched. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
What shirt should I choose?
Let's see here. What shirts do you have? Let's see here. The outfits. Okay, you're walking towards it. Let's say the one to your left. Yay! He's got clothes! And he doesn't look like a Mexican anymore. Now he looks like a German, I think? I don't fucking know.
Black suits the gentleman. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
A studded doublet and a sword on my back. That's what would satisfy me. But tough. When in Nilfgaard.
Yes.
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
Black was all you had, bitch. Of course it satisfied me.
The complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
Confirm away.
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Not to bore.
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me. The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch-magnificency?
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
A shame I have no time.
Mind me just picking up everything that isn't nailed.
Be so kind and do not disturb.
That is nailed to the floor.
You can always nail him to the floor.
Shame I have
The Scrotum Squad.
Ninta mia data.
All fear the Scrotum Squad. I remember there was a dude in the season 1 finale of The Witcher that looked like a young Palpatine.
Yeah, that was like the shapeshifter dude.
Oh, that was him?
Or at least the shapeshifter guy, like, took over it, I guess.
Grimi eb art kerze. Daifen aden in karn eb marvut. Emir var emreis.
Bow.
First Jedi Anakin kills as a black guy. I'm just saying.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer eb the orde.
Welchen Namen? Wat gern favor?
Don't bow.
Well, I mean, Gerald, he wouldn't bow.
Yeah, I know.
He just like looked at least just like look at him
So
and
many
like.
months at Foltest Court. Yet you still haven't mastered the basics of etiquette.
Know what they say? Can't teach an old wolf new tricks. Take it you didn't summon me.
If I was a king, I wouldn't want people bowing to me all the time. It'd be weird as fuck. It's like, dude, just talk to me.
Oh, this dude is like.
Returned.
He's not just a king. He's
And
like
she's in danger.
the emperor.
The
of
Wild Hunt pursues her.
Essentially,
You will find her and bring her to me.
most of the known world, like 90%
Are
of
you
the
sure?
known world.
Siri.
Damn, dude, that's more than the British Empire ever got. 26%, by the
In
way.
the middle of a war to discuss a rumor.
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
Well, the world is kind of small in the Witcher universe.
I had forgotten how
Uh-huh.
excellent you can be.
There's like a few
I haven't the time
countries
to
that are in
convince you,
control
nor the desire, in fact.
that
Yennefer
they have
will do
like
that
good relations
after
with the
the audience.
Nilfgaardians, but
How many men in your
for the
army?
most part, they
20,000?
control
30?
basically all the known
So
world.
why me?
You know why? Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state,
It's like
as always.
it's like medieval Europe, and how
Enough
there's
of this
a lot
banter.
of countries
You will
that are
agree
really
regardless. If for no other reason than
Like,
because I shall pay you.
Yeah, they control
more than you
90% of the known
customarily
world,
receive for a
and
contract.
and have conquered a lot of places.
Considerably
But a
more.
lot of those places are just really small places.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
Dude looks like a vampire.
The gentleman may not understand.
Alright, so basically Nilfgaard controls
You do Benny and baguettes.
can you see the world map now?
Yes. Yes, I can.
They control like a bunch more miles south of this. Like if you go really far down south to like the southern coast, that's where Nilfgaard starts.
Uh-huh.
And then it goes all the way up to here. And
Yeah.
these two areas that are left, the red area and then the yellow area, those areas are the yellow area is neutral, and then the red area is like the last country that isn't like controlled by Nilfgaard.
Yeah.
And then there's some islands over here. that are...
Yeah.
Nilfgaard has tried to take them over a whole bunch of times, but they have failed.
Did I not
That's
emphasize
good.
adequately that one must bow to the Emperor?
Relax. Nothing happened.
To the gentleman. But I shall be punished.
How?
Please keep close and bother no one. We've had enough breaches of etiquette for one day. And it's past noon.
Calm yourself.
What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier? I'm Herivard II, Prince of Elander. Not only am I made to wait here like some supplicant.
Radsliden en...
Ted Taghain and Kalantne se förloj sau. Eptusa?
Mind if I interrupt?
Why not join in instead?
We're discussing neutrality. How difficult it is to preserve.
Know a thing or two about that?
Care to explain?
Never changes. I try to stay out of things, stand aside. Then comes an urgent summons, and an offer I can't refuse. Enough about that. Mind if we change the subject? So, talk to the Emperor.
Why did he summon you?
So not even you know.
No. But I wager it's an ordinary witch's contract.
Mm-hmm. Some werebubs. See ya.
Soon, mind you.
Request.
Yes, hen esquin.
Is for death.
Evelyn, katta ath. Tve gläderen. Össavatga.
Esma strejken for
Oh, well.
So this is like this used to be the castle of the leader of this country, Temeria. And you go to it at the very end of the first game.
The gentleman will have time for a stroll later.
Yeah.
Stay with me.
There's like a little...
Imherod kassi vandra slaffi ep.
Abortion is a virtue. Yeah, Brick.
Stay with me.
I didn't know about this place until my third playthrough.
That's good. It's good that you didn't learn about it until just now. Magic red brick.
So the people that this note mentions, it talks about the first game.
Gentleman will have time for a stroll later.
Yeah.
Please stay with me.
We've no need for the gentleman's escort.
Is the gentleman not in a hurry to see the sorceress? Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Happened yet? Yes.
Be so
I
kind.
think that's
and do
right.
not
The true
disturb.
authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants guild, but the church.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Ugh, dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
Uh-huh. And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
How about that? She's grown up.
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't. Not a bit.
Oh, there are agents now. Yeah,
I miss
I've
those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Emir said the Wild hunts after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In 2 places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Damn, I can't dislike these videos anymore.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roam the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Scars healed nicely.
A shame I have no time. Be so kind and do not...
Ambassador Varatra? Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoy, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. Took the Kedweni completely by surprise. King Henselt fought on the front line as always, and that is where he died. His soldiers lost the will to fight. They joined Radovid's ranks, and so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only 1 powerful one.
What about Kovir?
Kovir values its neutrality, enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even its coin to either side. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. And Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path. Ooh!
Thanks for your help,
How
friend.
might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
So those who have gay sex now?
Definitely.
Oh, shit.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort.
So he's talking to the same person.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Beat this bitch for me, and I fucking hate this fucker. And if you do lose, you can always kill him. Oh, you hate him too?
Definitely. Fucking hate this guy.
I'll tear his balls off with my bare hands. My bare hands. What, did he fuck you up? Are you losing?
No, I'm not. It's just that
okay.
he made me overextend.
Okay. They're moving out tomorrow?
No, actually. It's my parents got COVID, so.
Oh.
So I don't know when I'm gonna move out.
Did you just hear about that today?
No, it was a couple days ago. He's probably gonna win.
Oh, he is?
Oh, shit, yeah, he is. He won.
Oh, shit.
No, I won. Wow. Okay.
He still won.
I won by like one single. I won by like a hair.
Damn. Even when you lose, you still win.
No, I still won. I thought I was gonna lose, but.
Yes, hen as queen. Hell.
Don't mind me just looting this palace.
Geralt's a Mexican again. Yeah.
Geralt's a Mexican.
It's just that shirt he wears. It reminds me of like something a Mexican would wear.
It looks like a poncho. Oh, no, it's just the best shirt that I have at the moment.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. So do those sunglasses like give you any stats or something?
No, they're purely cosmetic.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, Raquel.
Alright. So start here.
Oh, okay.
So this place is huge.
Yeah, it is. Hanged Man's Tree. That's not a very nice name. Oh, that's not the name of this place. That's just a Hanged Man's Tree.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited.
I thought the place was called Hanged Man's Tree.
Yeah, you see this giant tree? It's huge. It's absolutely massive.
And she was in danger. He was to find her at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's
Ugh. Doo-doo-doo.
Welcome to the land of the Hanged Man's Tree.
Wonder if you'll run into another giant chicken.
Yeah, you will.
Ah, sweet.
I think there's like a few other of those monsters that you have to fight.
The giant chicken ghost. That's just horrifying. A bunch of people hung on the same tree. Damn, dude.
Come on.
Dad on Santa's lap, he whispered in my ear, sometimes the only way to be nice is to be a little naughty.
Oh, definitely.
See, you want that G.I. Joe action figure this year, don't you, little Timmy? Well, You're gonna have to work a little harder for that this year.
Oh
yeah, Timmy.
Used to be wagons showed on market days, loaded with all kinds of fat, smoked bacon, lard.
God's bless you.
I'm on in the back of my Toyota Paseo 96.
Yeah.
I got a couple of elves in there. I want you to meet them.
Come and meet my elves.
You go to the Chinese sweatshops and like you find out that they're all owned by Santa Claus.
You go to the Chinese sweatshops and they find that there actually are elves.
I didn't know Santa Claus was Chinese.
My name is Santa Claus.
You look awful.
Let's go.
I don't like how the camera is like
Yeah.
this. Gameplay, movement style. There we go, that's a lot better.
Then both forces attacked, one from either side.
Step away. Chaplain's praying, can't you see?
Do not cast him out, Roderick. All may draw from the well of the eternal fire's grace. Approach, Witcher.
So these dudes are like, basically, they're parodies of like
Rejoice, for
religious
even a
zealots
creature as
who use
depraved and
religion
base
to
in
basically
nature
just
as
be
you
evil as like an
can
excuse
serve
of being
the
like,
glory of the
oh yeah,
eternal
you see this
fire.
guy,
Someone must see to
God
the
said that
corpses
he's
on the
evil, so
battlefield.
you should all kill him.
Necrophages defile
guy's like,
those
okay.
not already rotting in mass graves.
Yeah.
This is not.
So it's like a cult?
That's
Is it a cult?
It's pretty much a cult,
A
yeah.
handsomely
Yeah,
profitable
okay.
one, I might add. I know your kind don't work for free.
All right.
This will count amongst your merits. The more good one works in life, the more hallowed things are. Yes, splendid. Here are the holy oils. Dash generously and set alight, understood? I wish it to flare up to the sky, for the glory of the eternal
Why does
fire.
Garrett look so cool with those sunglasses?
The bodies where I
I feel like he should look stupid, but he looks cool with them.
He looks badass.
Yeah. Sunglasses don't ever work, but they work on him.
That's because he's special.
What? What's happening? No, maybe I don't see it yet. Oh, you're attacking those fuckers.
Now for a shot of Igni. Faster.
Clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clop.
Yeah. I say, what's going on?
Yeah, Hayden, what's going on? I bet you found the bath lawn. Man, like, I would not want to live in a place like this.
Yeah. Isn't this pretty much like real life?
No,
like in medieval times, except for the monsters.
Not even this. Like, this area is basically like a war-torn. Like, it's just like a wasteland because of the two armies that were fighting here.
Yeah. Life really hasn't been worth living except for the past 50 years or so. Which kind of sucks because that's what got the whole world destroyed in the first place.
Nah, life has always been worth living. It's just life has been easier.
Yeah. I don't know, it's like, I mean, if I grew up in the 60s, that'd be like totally fine, but if I grew up in like the 1200s, that would suck ass. Like, I don't want to like sleep in a cold wooden box in the dark every night, getting eaten by rats, eating nothing.
Shit, one's still alive.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Really?
Do you think that everybody that lived around them was like, damn, why are we still alive? We should just kill ourselves. No, nobody was like that. It was just that, yeah, your mortality rate was way higher, but...
If it ain't that fucking priest, it's corpse eaters. I'm done with this damn town.
A priest?
We'd agreed to meet as usual, just a larger delivery.
I don't know, it's like, they got no air conditioning, no light. There's so much disease.
What you would do is that you would go and you would take a candle, okay?
We still talking about
you got a candle.
Yeah, you take a candle and you go and do that, or if you're cold, you know, light. You would go to like a wood, like to the woods, and like go and chop down some wood.
Everything perfect.
Yeah, but that would take like hours out of your day.
Not really. No, it would probably take like 20 minutes to go and like get some brush. I mean, because back then there was way more forests.
A
Okay.
witcher to burn the bodies, destroy
Okay.
the evidence.
A witcher? Meaning you? So what now?
Like most of the time in a forest, you wouldn't be able to see the sun.
Thank the gods it's true what they say.
Because there'd be so many
mutants,
trees.
You live by a code. Oh, thank you, Witcher. What are you playing at? My best.
Well, I mean, I don't want to live in the medieval times.
Oh yeah, I don't either. But I'm saying that it's not like this like horrid curse. It's like, oh, like do you think that like everybody was solely like, damn, like, well, actually, wouldn't all that disease be kind of a good thing, because that would mean that like you would like die and then, you know, go to the afterlife instead of like, you know, going to hell for killing yourself? Like,
oh yeah, you're right, that is a good thing.
That's it, Roach.
You wouldn't even have to live that long.
exactly. Like, most people would die as a baby.
Yeah, that is true.
Most people.
I mean, imagine how many people.
That's why there was like a lot of. That's why people would have a lot of kids, because like half of them would die during childbirth. Like, they would have like 10 kids, and only like 2 of them would actually reach adulthood.
Ugh.
But they weren't just like, man, life sucks. We should just like kill ourselves. It's fucking terrible. Why do we even live?
Go.
I don't know, dude. In medieval time, like, you could just, like, if someone upsets you mildly, you could pick up a rock and beat them to death and rape their body, eat them, and no one would ever find out.
That's what? What makes you? That's fucking stupid. Why would you think that? This is like Law and Order still existed, you dumbass. Yeah. Like if you did that, like a bunch of people would like the whole town would like band together and like kill you with like pitchforks.
Yeah, they never find out, bitch.
Like.
Gonna kill you.
Well, you must have died from an animal attack. I know, I witnessed it.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't be able to like do anything though. Like, why would you do that though? Like, why would you be like, oh, this guy gave me like $5 when he should have gave me $6. I'm gonna cannibalize his corpse. Like, what?
Because they were all miserable. They were cold. There wasn't enough food. It was always dark, and like all their family members would constantly die.
Oh my god, dude, they weren't miserable. Like, the Middle Ages has some of the best art that we've had in history. Like, Shakespeare wrote his things during then. There was all these like poets and stuff, and like the Renaissance. Like you would have enough to eat. It would just meat would just be kind of rare. Like, because you wouldn't be able to go to a store and like instantly get meat. You'd probably get like meat like a couple days a week. You'd go to like the butchers, and you'd be like, oh yeah, I'll have that pig liver, and then get some of the intestines. We'll make some wieners. Like people.
How about a couple of blacks while you're at it too?
But people weren't that educated, and like, yeah, disease spread pretty quickly. But I mean, they believed that disease was transmitted through smells, because they were like, hey, dead people smell, and if you are around dead people long enough, you get diseased. Like,
are you sure they were happy? This is a terrible time to be alive, dude. Like,
yes,
fuck it.
They were happy. In fact, like, you know how they say ignorance is bliss? Well, with how uneducated people were, they probably were happier than we are. Because all they had to worry about was like, oh, I just gotta go down to the farm and like go and kill some things, and because they didn't have pesticides and like insects weren't that bad, like a lot of the crops would go through.
Oh, hey, little Timmy, what are you gonna do after work today? Oh, I'm gonna help my dad put up some crops, and I'm gonna rip my fingers apart working out in the yard, and I'm gonna get beaten by a bunch of goats and shit, organizing the animals, and then I'm... Whoa, what are you gonna do for fun? Oh, I'm gonna go to sleep and do it all over again.
That's not what people would do for fun. Oh my god. Like, they would like play
Giddy up.
board games and stuff. They would not board games. They'd play like card games, or they would go and like watch gladiatorial things where people get executed. Like, getting executed was actually a form of public entertainment.
Yeah, I know that. Do you think they were happy if they were finding pleasure out of other people's suffering?
Why do you priests take an interest in the fallen so late?
The Church of the...
Well, wouldn't they be bloodthirsty because they were miserable?
No notion of the work we did just after the battle.
Look, I don't think that everybody was like...
Refugees, pastoral care. We had sermons to deliver, donations to collect.
Relieved to hear it. What would the people have done
Life was
without
hard,
you?
but I don't think people were depressed.
So,
People
took
wouldn't
care
just
of
like
the
be
graves.
sitting around in the dark
Interesting,
like,
actually.
oh
One of the corpses proved to be
no,
quite
why do I
well
even
alive.
live? Why can't a
Pretty talkative.
disease strike
What do
me
you
down?
Fistech dealer. One of them survived. Had an awfully interesting
So
story.
yeah,
to
Are
tell.
you sure they weren't depressed? Like, I really don't think they were
I
happy.
would purchase this story from you. For all
If
time.
it sounds like everything in life was just this hard task. Like, a lot of hard, horribly hard work.
Hell can't buy me.
Ah, an impasse. Then it will be cheapest to kill you.
3 on 1. Surely we'll manage, Witcher or not. Take him!
So this guy that was like telling you to like go and get these, like to like go and burn those corpses, it was because he was doing drug deals and he like killed the dealers so that he wouldn't have to pay them.
Yeah. Die, you cult dudes.
Move it.
Yeah, kill them, Geralt. They deserve to die because they live in a boring time.
It's not a
What did you do
boring time.
What did you do for fun? Oh, what's the paint dry? What's the paint? Ah, shit.
Asses in the Novigrad won't find them cheaper anywhere else. It won't be as cocky.
Greeting.
I stared at the sky until until I went to sleep.
Like that's
I hit my head with the rock until I saw beautiful colors.
like, okay, I'm curious now. Were people happy in the Middle Ages? They weren't more or less happy than we are now. In present, we are surely more prosperous, but happiness has nothing to do with prosperity. Oh, it does. When you ask people today if they're happy, a large majority will likely answer no. Were peasants happy? Who's this?
Yeah. I mean, you said, like, there's all this art and Renaissance, and, like, I thought art, like, comes from people being miserable. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like people always say that.
Wealthier peasants might have 2 or 3 rooms with a few sticks of furniture like benches. Some wealthy peasants had stone walls as well. Cobblestone, okay. Okay, so they mainly used torches. They would rise before dawn, eat a breakfast of black bread and ale, and work till sundown. The men did the heavy labor, while the women would cook, clean, and make clothes. Come wintertime, you wouldn't farm; you just sat outside and fixed tools. In the evening, you would eat a fancier meal: bread, soups, ale, eggs, and sometimes good meat like mutton. Quite often, you would be sick or injured and laid up in bed. You would bring to the manor house your crop taxes as well as your legal disputes. Go to the local parish in the center of the village, where the moderately educated priest would give you the Latin prayers and sacraments, baptize the babies, officiate weddings, and bury the dead. Occasionally,
I mean, yeah, all these sicknesses, injuries, and all that stuff, like, they couldn't be happy.
So were they happy? Of course they were. In their time and place, they would suffer the same trials and tribulations as we do today. You would marry off your daughters, watch your sons start their own families. You were worried about your work being done unless you were fired or flogged for a peasant. You fretted about taxes and crime. You worried about your daughter's toothache and glared at the doctors who always asked for too much money. You showed off your fancy new gadget. You defended your spouse's honor. You worked to be a good person, tried to be a good neighbor. You worried about your salvation if that was your thing. You drank beer and laughed with your friends. Fears of war scared the crap out of you. Okay, if you were a peasant in, like, Russia, then yeah, that would be miserable. But in, like, Western Europe, it wasn't as bad.
Okay. I still don't believe that they were happy, but okay.
Were we happier in the Stone Age?
What about the Stone Age?
I'm not gonna read all that.
Happier in the Stone Age? Fuck that, dude. My rock bigger than your rock. Beats him to death with his rock. Takes bigger rock. Always got the better rock, bitch.
Join me to pray.
What are you looking at, mate?
Well, second, just take my advice and don't go and go there.
I'd be afraid of poisoning myself. I don't care anymore.
Enjoy living, freak, while you can.
Dogs are awesome. Well, at least we're not in medieval times anymore for right now. Luke, do you think climate change will bring us back to medieval times?
More or less.
Definite. And mob bosses just shadier businessmen. Yes. I was seeing a mob movie today, and I was just thinking that.
When they come, I'll tend to them. Meanwhile, let's you and me chat. Like to know who I'm untying.
John Verdon. Served in the 10th Maribor Division.
Long way from your army.
My army don't exist no more. Black One smashed it to bits. I scarpered off into the woods just before that happened. Joined a group of refugees. Fucking bursting with patriotism they were. As soon as they learned I'd abandoned Temeria in her hour of need, they beat me down. Tied me up like a turkey, left me to the drowners.
Fine, I'll help.
Oh, thanks. For a minute there, I was almost sure you'd leave me to die. I'd like to thank you somehow, but I've not a chip crown to my name.
Tough. I'll take the loss.
Thanks, Witcher.
Dude, is there an option to not untie him?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't read it in time.
Actually, from what I remember, I think like later on, you meet him and like he's like beating up some peasants for fun or something.
Well, that's fun.
I don't remember though.
That's nice.
So, like, do you think that people would just spontaneously die in any age before ours?
Over there.
Come on. What do you mean? Like spontaneously die?
Like the way that you're treating it, it's like,
I'll not give her up. Not on me life.
oh, like I might as well just keel over and die. I mean, like, what's the point of living? Like,
I mean, like you said it yourself, like so many of your children would die that you'd have to have like a lot of them. You think it's not depressing to see like 8 of your 10 children die?
well, it would be depressing normally, but like, in our day and age, yeah. But like, that was normal back then. Like, and
don't you think that's depressing if it's normal?
Dude, the kids would die so young that like you didn't even get to know them really, and then most of the time like your wife would die during childbirth.
This is that depressing. You know your wife.
That's it, Roach.
No, but you would like get married solely for political or financial reasons. It wasn't a marriage out of love.
So nobody married out of love?
They rarely did, yeah. Most of the time it was like, oh, well, I have this big farm that has a lot of cows, and then I have this big mill that has a lot of grain. If we marry each other, we can combine our resources, and then we can make bread or whatever.
That sucks. You just marry some random face and... Aw, man, you can never love at all. You just have to marry some random asshole.
Well, I mean, like...
Legs torn from their asses. Oh, sweet boy. Why, help an old feeble woman.
What's wrong?
To their night blasphemers, pox take and profane the shrine to Verna the Merciful. Shrine's gotta be repaired, else Verna will take umbrage. Our cows will croak, and kitties will be covered in warts, and our dogs will get the mange.
No, fuck you, bitch.
Mange? Sounds dangerous.
Help an old feeble woman die.
Oh, I mean, Geralt's like, well, this is probably easy money. All I gotta do is just lift this statue up.
This may be easy, but I hate you too much, so I'm not gonna do it.
Done.
The good gods have sent ye to me. Someone to repair their shrines from this day on.
Look, already got a trade.
Might as well just lean over and die.
Structures in wood, just not my specialty.
Fighting evil, that's a witcher's calling. And vandals are worse than beasts.
Fine. I see any damaged shrines, I'll take care of them. Won't go out of my way, though.
Nothing's out of the way in these parts, and the gods will guide ye. You look awful.
Come on, Roach. Hey there.
Mexican girl. So cool.
Le hunter de Crichara.
I hunt down your creature. Yeah.
I take down creature.
I see the creature, I put down, okay? Yeah, see?
Mexican girl.
Me and my 35 brothers will help you out, alright?
Well, yeah, why do you think, like, Mexican and, like, Central American families have so many kids? So that means that they can have more hands to do more work to, like, you know, get more money into their family. Like, they're very communal, you know? Like, they have one really big house and, like, their grandma and their, like, uncle, like, and their whole family Their whole extended family, like, they all live together, and so they all kind of, like, share the money together.
Yeah, because it's like more financially wise and shit.
Something like that, yeah.
Get like 80 people in a tiny little house.
It's not like 80, it's not a tiny little house. It's probably not 80 people, it's probably like 30 people in like a small mansion.
Oh, a small mansion? Okay.
What else here?
Corpse teeth?
Corpse teeth.
I don't know, would you want to be a woman churning butter for 3 hours just to get a tiny little bit of it?
Well, that's the only way you get butter. You didn't have magical machines to, like, churn it for you at the time.
Would you be happy, though?
Well, you don't know anything else, so you would be indifferent. That would be normal for you.
Oh. That's so gay, dude.
Let's play cards.
It's Gwent time.
How miserable were people in the medieval time? Let's see here. Teddy says approve of in villages. Okay, yeah, it's really bad without people there. It's like miserable medieval times. From leftover trenchers and stinky chamber pots to barbers, surgeons, and the Black Plague, life could be really miserable for people during medieval times. How terrible was how miserable? How was people happier? What was the later so brutal? What is the most painful medieval punishment? Modern people are happier than medieval people. Medieval people are happier than Stone Age people. Though few dispute the fact that human power has been growing since the dawn of history. Okay, whatever. I don't know, dude. It's like I look at like hundreds of like films and shit about people in medieval times, and like they're like vicious and just bloodthirsty and violent, and like it's always like all kinds of the hardest of labor, and like you see like this, like these people starving while there's some like king like eats like a bunch of cakes and like jerky and stuff, and like he'll take any peasant and have them brutally murdered.
You just don't get it.
You ain't safe.
I don't know if I want to get it.
You just don't get it.
You just don't get it. Don't you want to live in a non-air-conditioned, smelly hut all day? Churning butter 4 hours.
How about you?
What are you doing? What are you doing? What?
Ian is live.
Fucking. Why are you doing this, dude? What are you doing? Oh, phew. Nice.
Oh, is medieval times not doing good for you now, Ian? Oh shit. I was right. They should all just kill themselves. Okay, fine, I got a time machine. Let's go back and see who's right. Go back to seeing everyone, like, happy and jacking off over everything. Oh shit, Ian was right. What a time to be alive. I'm glad I don't have air conditioning or medicine. I just lost 8 of my children. I just lost 16. Oh, lucky.
That would be really funny, though. Oh, you bitch.
Wanna know something funny? None of my kids died to disease. That's just what I told people.
That's a fake lie.
You ain't so.
It was a little white lie. It wasn't important. I ate a couple of them.
What? You.
But that's just because I was cold and I ran out of food. So that makes it okay.
No, it doesn't.
You said there was a lot of good art in the Renaissance period, but wasn't artists not well paid during that period?
Artists,
I remember hearing that some.
Artists have never really been well paid.
Oh, okay.
At least during their lifetime.
Yeah.
Like Vincent van Gogh would like be struggling to get like he would like sell his paintings for like a bottle of wine.
Oh, okay, so it was just a means of getting by.
He would sell his paintings for like a
not an
bottle of
actual
wine,
career.
Then, like now in modern days, like his paintings go for like $80 million.
Let me have a look.
Man, dude, you imagine like being Van Gogh and just selling some piece of parchment paper for a drink of wine, and then coming back to life and seeing how much it costs today.
So you're that white one.
Oh, I sold that so I could wipe my ass. Now someone's making 80 million off of it.
Like, okay, medieval times weren't like if you like tripped over you would get killed. It's not like you saw like a thing outside, like you saw like a chicken like sneeze on you and you would just like spontaneously combust or something. It's not like
Destroyed this one too.
Like you could fall off a tree and like skin your knee, and then the doctor will have to saw it off just to keep it from being infected.
That's not what would happen. Like, why do you think that the idea of like potion makers is synonymous with with like medieval times, it's because of stuff like that. So like they would like use some kind of like herbal balm. Like even if you think about it, modern medicine, it uses plants and stuff. So it's like a really refined version of like potions. So what they would do is that they would like take something like
Yeah, but it'd still cut people's like limbs off sometimes.
Oh yeah, but that would be like if there was like a huge
Okay.
When I was doing research for one of the parts from my book, I learned that a lot of the like plants and stuff that people would grow in like
Where there's ghouls, there's usually corpses.
A lot of like the plants that people would grow in their garden, stuff like lavender, garlic, they actually had like properties that when you brewed them with tea, they like would help like relieve pain, or they would do stuff like that. And I think that's really cool.
You the one destroying shrines all over Velen?
What's that got to do with you?
What's it got to do with you?
We go back in time to the medieval era and we stumble into someone and they drop their drink. And then there's a whole bar fight and they all beat us to death with whatever they got in their hands.
The locals claim the gods are on
We go to heaven.
No fear.
Man, that was a real good time, wasn't it?
The gods are dead. We but dispose of their rotting remains, the dying embers of...
I never knew life could be so happy until it was over.
You gotta clean up after yourselves here. Then go back to wherever you came from. Dispose of those embers there.
Religion is the opiate of the masses. The gods are dead. Thus speaks Master Friedrich of Oxenfurt. Common folk fear religion and the priests, not the gods. And this fear enslaves us in fetters of ignorance. We must forge a new morality, or rid ourselves of morality altogether.
I heard there was this one god, I don't remember his name, but like,
Frederick Knight.
one...
He was the guy who said that God is dead and we killed him. So this guy like ranting is a reference to Frederick Knight.
Attack the system's lackey.
You mean Nietzsche?
Nietzsche or whatever.
Yeah. Remember Nietzsche went mad at the end of his life? I think it was because, like, he dealt with so much extreme stress that he lost his mind. But I think it was only at the end of his life.
Come back here.
Damn it, Roach.
Roach, more like
Geralt dies, goes to heaven, meets Roach again. Roach! 80 horses charge towards him.
That's where I wanted to go. Okay, where's the... Yeah, there we go, that's way better. Let's do this all level 7. Level 55 or something.
Yeah, dude.
Just fucking teleport. The fast travel system in this game is really weird.
Yeah.
Because you have to like walk up to these signposts, and then that's what teleports you.
Yeah. Fast travel should just be go on a map and then find some place and be like, hey, I want to go here, then you're there.
I mean, like, in Morrowind, I thought it was cool, where, like, there was no map-based fast travel, but there was all these different options that you could do. Like, you could go to, like, a mage and pay him to teleport you to, like, a different location. Or you could go to you could go to, like, you could go to a guy and like pay him to like take you on a carriage to like a different city, or you could go to like these you could go like take a boat, you could go and take a bunch of other stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. So that's one of the wandering dudes.
Greeting.
Wouldn't mind a...
What does this dude have? Nothing worth. Nothing worth.
Farewell.
The guy had most of the...
Move it!
The good stuff already.
That's it, Roach.
Well, I don't know, I'm just laughing at the fact that he calls him Roach. It's just funny to me. That's it, Roach. Damn Roach.
Not looking good, I tell you.
Yeah?
Put on a shirt.
You got any mead? Yep, got some mead. Some wine, yeah. A couple blacks. Oh yeah, I'll take those.
see what you're up.
The Scrotum Squad.
What brings you here?
Scrotum Squad.
The squad of the Scrotums.
Happy as can be. This time I didn't accidentally wipe my ass with poison ivy.
Got coin to spend?
I might.
It was itchy as fuck for a few weeks.
This dude is nothing. What the fuck?
I had to sell my clothes for a rotten apple.
That's not what it was like back then, but okay.
I curled up in my little shack during the winter. Wasn't able to travel out with my companions. I still had some wood, but halfway through I burned through all of it, and that pretty much meant that I had to die.
Like, do you think that people in modern times invented happiness or some shit?
No! I mean, people are still miserable today. I'm just saying it was way worse back then.
Do you think that happiness was, like, impossible back then?
Perhaps.
Yeah, well, you're a dumbass.
All this death, all this hard labor just to be alive? No way, dude. Those people were sad. They were traumatized. What about all those soldiers that come home from war and are, like, traumatized? They don't look happy. I mean, they're clearly not happy, right?
Well, that can be said for anything, though. Like, any war, okay?
Well, yeah, and I know that these people aren't living in a war, but there's, like, just because you're not a soldier doesn't mean you can't be traumatized from the surrounding difficult conditions that are putting a strain on your mental health.
Yeah. But you're still wrong.
I mean, yeah, don't you remember in Kindred when, like, that girl's boyfriend, or, I don't know, if maybe he was her husband, like, went back in time and, like, she left him there for 5 years and he came back with PTSD?
Yeah. Yeah, but you gotta, like, people adapt, okay? Like, that would have been normal for that dude.
I mean, just because it's normal doesn't mean you're happy.
It wouldn't affect you that much. You would become desensitized to it.
Well, yeah, your brain learns how to regulate the stress, but it doesn't mean it's not still there.
Oh, you bitch.
Oh, yeah. This is the real reason why it was so miserable to live in the medieval times. Sometimes you'd lose a card game. Some people would kill themselves, while others would kill others. You know what? Fuck you, Ian. I'm gonna build a time machine, and then I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna throw you in like the medieval ages, and then I'm just gonna leave you there. How about that?
I think that someone who was used to a modern life and then they went back in time, yeah, that would be bad, yeah.
Yeah.
That means my life is preserved.
Yay! Now you can make it rain at the club.
Now you can make it rain.
Said a hog to a hog. Now here's a stone of chivalry.
I wonder if there are any child strip clubs in the world.
What the fuck? Why did that come from?
I don't know. But now I'm wondering. Is the place fucked up enough to have one of those?
I mean, there probably is. There's probably some like fucked up like pedophile strip club thing that probably exists.
Come on, Roach.
When he pants your friend and everyone laughs, but then when he pants Hayden, the entire earth stops rotating.
I mean, that's pretty understandable. I mean, that's the only thing that you can expect that would happen, you know?
Hey guys, I've been like doing some plumbing at my house, and I noticed there's a camera in my toilet.
Dude, what if you realize that there actually was a camera in your toilet?
That'd be fucking crazy, dude.
And then you find out that like someone is like selling like videos of you like pooping on like the dark web or something.
I'd be kind of scared, because like, what if, I mean, if it's just some crazy little pervert, then it's like, you know, you can be mad at them and shit, but if it's some big conspiracy of people on the dark web, what are you supposed to do about that? If you do anything, it can get you killed.
What do you do?
Trusty.
Master quality weapons. You capable of making them?
Who do you think I am? A Tory?
A Tory?
The master craftsman of Novigrad. Why, everyone's heard of him. Says he's retired now, so no. Ain't no one can do what you ask.
We get some cards in too, I'll be a happy man.
I own a child's strip club. What do you do for a living? There are people that would literally go to hell forever for Trump.
Yup.
I remember he said that, it was so fucking funny. Why did they deify Trump? Like, he's not that great.
Do they think that he is?
why would you think he's? I mean, if you think he's great, great. But like, why is he? Like, dude.
Okay, he's a businessman. He knows exactly what to say to get to like tell people what they want to hear, and so he figured out a way to like harness the crazy people. You know, he found a way to harness their like nationalism and their zeal.
Man, people are stupid.
Yeah.
So this QAnon says that you're fighting this like deep state and everything. Is like you're some big hero? Is that true? Well, you know, if I could help people, I'd definitely want to. That'd be a good thing, right?
That's exactly what he would say, and then
Yeah.
QAnon people would be like, "See, look, he confirmed it."
Yeah, that's something I saw in a video. He like actually said something like that. He wouldn't give a straight answer because he knew the answer was no. Hey, Ian.
Yeah.
Water.
Watch the water. Watch the water, don't you see?
Don't watch the water. Don't you see the whole deep state is coming for me?
Sent my youngins to the woods.
Not at all.
Look, if Trump doesn't become president, then Q has failed, and that's not possible. It looks like Trump lost the election. No, you don't see, like, he had to, like, go, like, undercover, and
mathematically impossible for him to lose.
he's undercover. He's controlling the government from behind the scenes.
There are
So
actually
Trump's a
people
part of the
that
deep
think
state?
that. There are actually
Trump's a
people
part of
that
the
think
deep
that
state?
the public wouldn't accept Trump winning again, and so they had to stage all this stuff to make it look like Biden actually won, but then Trump is like controlling everything from behind the scenes.
Yeah.
A game of Gwent.
Yeah. Every decision that Biden makes is actually Trump.
Then why do they hate Biden so much? If he's just a figurehead, and
Don't question it.
isn't hating Biden kind of like hating Trump in their eyes?
Look, if you look at their if you try to apply logic to anything they say, for like if you look too closely at it, they're like, hey, wait, this doesn't make any sense, and they're like, well, you're just a plant from the deep state. They would call you a glower, which means that like you're like a plant from the FBI. If you disagree with them, like it makes no sense.
Steve Jobs is still alive on Mars. The Rothschilds used the Civil War to try to make a one-world government, but Trump's ancestors stopped them.
Yeah, like there are people that believe some really crazy things. Like you tell them, hey, what, that makes no sense, and then you can be like, oh, it's what Obama doesn't want you to know, and they're like, oh shit, you're right, and suddenly, like, the moon's a hologram to them, because logic.
The moon's not a hologram. The sun is. Why do you think it's so bright, dumbass?
See, it's like, they feel like that nobody listens to them, and they want to feel like that they know something that someone doesn't. They want to feel like they're ahead of
Wouldn't mind a look.
Yeah, Kurt's gonna be pretty sharp.
Farewell.
Kurt's hurt.
Exactly.
You can't trust anyone but Trump, and then you realize you can't even trust Trump. So you can't trust anyone at all, ever.
Remember right before they stopped talking in the group chat? I don't know why they stopped talking in the group chat, but
Yeah.
like Zanzibar Boy was saying that like wow, Trump said some very not based things. I think the he said something like I think the deep state got to him. Something like that.
Let me look it up. Transsexual. Let's see here. Deep state. Oh, okay, maybe just deep. Hayden says, but the deep state runs the majority of the government. Why would they want to distrust the same people they're trying to convince?
Exactly. It doesn't make any sense. Exactly.
Come on.
Because if you think about these theories for like, if you like look at evidence,
Half a second.
you think about them.
Or you'll have a lie with the other slips. Get him! Come on!
Go to school and be taught more BS, slap logic. There's a recipe for Los Pollos or Matos chicken from Bacon Bad. Want some? Oh, okay, that's not deep state shit. Maybe you were talking about Hayden because he was the last person to bring up the deep state.
I am the deep state.
Coughing destroys your body. Watching porn in general does. That's some. Ugh.
I remember how you said the Earth is flat, and then then your boy was like base, and then you edited it to say the Earth is fat.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. The Earth is flat, based. Oh, I meant to say the Earth is fat.
Not as based.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Again.
Red pilled. No, he said red pilled, but same thing. Let's see here, pen. Oh, double. Oh, yeah. Here he comes, it's yeah. Here he comes again. Yeah. Middies, you don't think it's more likely that flat earth theory is just a deep state idea to make the US citizens more dumb and untrusting of their government? If the earth is round, why aren't the soles of our shoes curved? Care to explain? Okay, that was a joke. That was Zanzi Boy. See, he always talks about the flat Earth, but like, I actually have a really hard time like gauging if it's a joke or not because he never says it's a joke or not. It's just the way he talks. It's like it really could just be a joke. But there's always that little bit of me that thinks that he isn't joking. And to get deeper, Hayden, space may not be what scientists are saying. Looking into Einstein's gravity theory makes sense for large masses to be spherical, but I'm just saying. My eyes have to see the curves, bro. Hear me out. No, not NASA either. Like, actually raw videos of people sending shit to space. Never heard of CGI?
Space isn't real. Space isn't real.
Hayden, I mean, America has become a retarded nation. Zanzi Boy, at least he isn't kissing Zelensky's ass. Hayden, all that had was the founding fathers saying how bullshit the Brits were and fought for a country where people get triggered about an anthro for not being trans. Zanzi Boy, pardon? An anthro for not being trans? LMAO. I don't know what you mean. Never mind. I suggest you look into the flat Earth. Makes you ponder. Yeah, he's only 3 years younger than Biden. He'd be 80 at the end of his term if he got elected in 24.
I'll shove a rake right up your cunt.
If it weren't
Sent
for
my
our
youngins
fair
to pick
helpers ruling
mushrooms
the
yesterday.
wilds,
To the
we'd have
woods?
starved long past.
Alone? You know how it is. Had too many mouths to feed.
What kind of mother are you?
More food for the rest now.
I seen taste his armor.
I wonder if Zanzi Boy is that friend Hayden had that sent him a video of him jacking off as a joke. Hayden had a friend that sent him a video of himself jacking off, and then he said it was a joke. And then Hayden showed it to Ernie.
You don't understand.
He sent it to Ernie, and it's like, hey, isn't this funny? And then Ernie was like, Hayden, your friends are fucking weird.
Man, I'm so excited to see Ernie tomorrow.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna go on the FBI watch list for watching Lolita.
Yeah. So are furries weird in general? I'm just asking. Yeah, I'm just asking because it seems like a lot of Hayden's friends are strange.
Remember how there was that one server that he sent us to?
Yeah. I forget what it's called. It's like Scarlet something, I think.
Pathetic.
Or something red.
And then, like, I joined and I started posting gifs of Obama or something.
Yeah. Die, mate. I saw Ernie.
I saw the Ernie.
Run, Roach. Take it easy.
Wakanda Forever is so boring.
No, it wasn't. You just don't appreciate good cinema.
Well, it was made by blacks, so that's probably why it wasn't good. I'm joking.
It was made by the Nilfgaardians. It was made by the Black Ones.
Yeah. Go get him, Mexican Carol. Mexican Carol. I like Mexican Carol. Was Skyrim a ripoff of something? I feel like you might have said that before. Oh, okay, never mind. I feel like I heard you say it was a ripoff of something, but maybe you were talking about something else.
Milk, freshly cooked. Eggs straight from the cow. Nary a trace of shit on them.
Show me what you sell.
Yeah.
Don't know that I'm good.
Wait, so did you get the update, or was it like tomorrow or something?
Yeah, I got the update.
Oh, okay, so this is like Henry Cavill?
Yeah.
Huh.
You probably can't really notice it because of your glasses.
Yeah. Oh shit, Zanzi boy sent something. I added him saying dick reveal, and he sent me a picture of a dog. Oh.
Damn. A dog. Who would have thought?
I'm getting those dick pics if I gotta join the deep state to do it.
Deep state? Yeah, the only thing I'd be deep in is his ass.
Hey.
Don't you look at me.
Arizona Cliffs.
Arizona Cliffs. Arizona Cliffs. Everybody knows the tale of Arizona Cliffs. He ate $5 of hot dog. And then he found 5 men, hot dog.
What are the stories of like Quiz like destroying people's gaming consoles? Like he would like send them like a link or something,
No.
and it would just.
What he would do is that he would, in Little Big Planet, he would take a glitched object that wasn't meant to like be placed, and he'd place it on the guy's world, and it would cause like a loop that would eventually like overheat and crash the PS3.
Wait, so you just get a glitched object, put it in someone's world, and it would destroy their console?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's all it took to destroy their console?
Well, it was like a thing that you had to hack into the game to get, and then you would go and like propagate it. Like it was meant to be unattainable and like all this stuff. And like yeah, it was just like a simple object, but the way that you got that object, like you had to do a lot of hacking and stuff.
Okay, then.
That's my understanding.
Quiz on tech support be like, if I hate this nigga, I tell him, okay, what you want to do is delete System 32.
Well, and he also had a broken PS3, which means that it was like a modded PS3.
Yeah.
But yeah, he hacked. He did so much hacking that he was IP banned on one of his consoles, which means that it can never ever connect to the Sony network ever again.
Like on any Sony device?
No, that specific console can never connect to the PlayStation network ever again.
Didn't Sony send him a cease and desist letter?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean, he was a kid and he had a lot of knowledge and a lot of time on his hands.
Well, it's like one story of like you know a story of a guy that pissed him off so much that he'd do that. Like, if so, like, what did they do?
Well, he was like younger, so like when people would be like,
There'd be one more if not for you.
I remember he had like many different accounts.
She survived, thanks to your
And he had, and they were all like a
Nice to see
variation
a
of Twisted
Nilfgaardian
Mind.
soldier so concerned about the
Like the
fate
name
of
Twisted
Yeah.
Mind. And so what he would do, he would like make glitched levels, or he would
That
do
night,
like
when
exploits
the
to
Griffin
like
attacked her,
delete
she was
people's
on her way
levels
to meet me in the woods
using
near the garrison.
online stuff.
I heard that like she'd like find people that were especially dicks, and like I'm just wondering like what accounts for especially a dick. Like what did they do that was so bad?
They were like a little kid, and they were like really, they were either like really annoying, or they were like,
She has not fully recovered.
I don't know.
I took her with me when I was transferred. Thought she might
But
get
he would
better.
also hack into games like Dark Souls, and so he would make it so that he had like
Recognizes no one. Sleeps.
he had like the best gear
warned Tamira.
and the best
Witcher potions have powerful,
stats,
usually
and then he
permanent
would
side
just like
effects. Can't do anything to help now.
he would like activate a hack so that he had like infinite souls and like infinite, and he could like walk around in like the air and stuff. And so what he would do is that he would go in like to an area that had a whole bunch of new people, and then he would troll them with that. And then he also would do this thing where he would like go and he would take these glitched items and he would drop them on the ground, and it would permanently break someone's character, and it would soft ban them.
Please be like, I hate this squeaker. I hate this squeaker. He sells them on the dark web.
I'm gonna be right back, like 1 second.
Okay. Puss in Boots.
I was just making some food, but this is funny. This wasn't a hacking thing though. So in 2019, me and Cliz got back into like we were doing some stuff with Dark Souls. In Dark Souls 2, there's a mechanic called Soul Memory, which is the collection of all. It's like the record for all the souls that you've had, that you've come encountered with through your entire game, and that's what matchmaking is based off of.
Yeah.
And so he would get this ring called the Agep ring, which would make it so that you could no longer absorb souls. And he got it at a really, really, really low soul memory, like the lowest soul memory possible, which I think was like 40,000. And what he would do is that he would use me to go around and like dupe stuff for him. So like he would go and like get a whole bunch of items, who would buy a whole bunch of items, give them to me, and then revert his save to back where he had those souls. And then he played through the entire game at a really, really low level to get a whole bunch of really good items. And then what we would do is that we would go to the very early levels, the very early areas with this very low soul memory, but with these really powerful items. And then we would go and invade other people, and like we'd basically win every time.
Wait, so you'd be like attacking like level 1 people?
But yeah, it would be like the equivalent of attacking like level 1 to 5 people. But you have equipment that's from like level 50. So like you would just instantly win. Like I remember I made like a
I have come from far away. To seek my son. He served in the Nazari cavalry. I must find him. I simply must.
I'm not one of your soldiers.
This is good. Our army refused to help. Yet help is what I need. So much so, I will ask a rock
I
troll
would like
if
walk
required.
around in these like peasant
Interesting train of
clothes, and
thought,
then I would
man.
use like a whip, and I would like go and whip people. But because I did so much damage, and because the whip was upgraded, like the people would die instantly.
Yeah.
Why'd you decide to look for your son now?
He wrote letters to me, to his fiancée, regularly. They would come in the post each week.
I think I gotta go.
They stopped. This was unlike him. Something had happened. I knew.
His brothers in arms tell you anything?
Some will not speak at all. Others
finish
lie.
up, then.
This quartermaster, for instance, he told me Herodotus, my son, left the camp to scout and did not return.
Why is that? Unlikely?
He serves in the light cavalry, Nazari Brigade. My son was no scout. I require someone's help to find Herodotus, or his body. Coin is no object.
What's your son look like?
Unlike others, easily distinguished. In all Nilfgaard's army, I do not think there was another with his mane. Color of fire.
A red-haired Nilfgaardian?
His father hailed from Magturga. Folk have light complexions there. My son inherited this trait, and others, from his father. May I count on your help?
Do my best to help you.
You will not regret it. There is nothing I would not do for Herodotus. Remember this.
I'll ask around, see if I can learn something.
My servant strove to do the same. He drank with the soldiery in the mess, but met no one from my son's company. It is as if it has ceased to exist. You must speak to the quartermaster. He is dismissive of me, but he will be more candid with you. I can feel it. A mother feels these things.
Guess we'll see.
Geralt Lorez!